As the fight for medical cannabis drags on, thousands say they're being left without relief. One of those people is Teddy Bronson, an Omaha boy with a rare genetic disorder who for years suffered thousands of seizures a month. In this edition of The Will of the People, 1011's Jake Lawson shows us how Teddy's family is working to treat his condition and their hope for how medical cannabis can help.
In an unassuming Omaha neighborhood, there's a 7-year-old boy with a handful of loves.
He really loves to watch volleyball. He loves a cold Sprite. He loves a spinning fan. Yeah, it definitely.
His ceiling fan is his jam.
Teddy lives with Dup15q, a genetic chromosome disorder without a cure.
The kids end up with developmental delay, and about 80% of the kids have epilepsy. In the cohort of kids that have epilepsy, it's drug-resistant epilepsy. He also experiences intellectual and developmental disability with that, and that will be a lifelong diagnosis for him and for us.
According to the Bronsons, one child in Nebraska is born with Teddy's condition every 4 years. For Teddy's parents, Matt and Liz, it's meant living with a son suffering from immeasurable seizures.
These kids that experience this degree of epilepsy, he has about a 15-fold increased risk of SUDEP, or sudden unexpected death in epilepsy. And it's like seizure SIDS, one night, then he's gone.
A few years ago, they discovered the RNS system, which is like a pacemaker for the brain, monitoring electrical activity and shutting down seizures as they happen. But the surgery to implant it was risky.
God's written our story. Let's get after it. Let's just trust the story. Let's trust this process. Let's do this. Somebody has to be the first. Somebody has to be the youngest.
After a successful surgery at UCLA, Teddy became the second youngest person in the world to receive the implant. And 2 months later, Liz and Matt got a shocking sense of just how sick Teddy really was.
We got the information off the device that stated 3,800 stimulations in a month.
Nowadays, Teddy's only suffering around 20 to 40 seizures in a month. In the time we spent with the Bronsons, we actually caught a few glimpses of the device shutting down Teddy's seizures.
It's just like, we'll do everything it's okay. Like that, that was the device stopping.
So we just saw a seizure get redirected right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
While Teddy has less seizures, there's more that could be done to reduce their effects. One of his current medications, Epidiolex, costs $3,200 a box, upping the Bronsons' monthly medication bill by an extra $21,000. But the couple says medical cannabis could be much cheaper and more effective, with the bonus of helping Teddy sleep better.
Better sleep for Teddy would be a game changer that raises your seizure threshold.
And Teddy's doctors agree. The more intervention he gets at a young age, the greater impacts he could see later on.
Progress is progress, no matter how great or how small, as long as you continue moving forward. We don't measure it in miles anymore.
As Teddy inches forward, his parents hope medical cannabis can be one more tool in the toolbox to bolster his independence. Earlier this year, the family spent time at the Capitol advocating for medical cannabis and LB 677, which would have provided a framework for regulations. They even caught up with Governor Pillen.
And he said, "What do you need? I can help you get the best medical care in the state." And I said, we don't need medical care. We do need the people in that legislative session to make some positive progress. And he said, "Well, I don't have any control over them." And I said, "But you do. You do. You do in how you support this and how you say that this is a priority."
Reporting in Omaha, Jake Lawson, 1011 News.